Hey Jessica, so I was going to jump in here and do a quick little video review of your website for you. One thing I was going to say, and I haven't really looked through your website, but I did click on a couple things just a minute ago. The link you posted in the thread, on the Clicking Moms thread, it takes me to your blog page. And so I was a little confused when I first logged in. I was like, wait a minute, how does this work? But then when I click on like home, it takes me to your home page. So I don't know why that is. But you might want to check on that because I feel like if people are landing here, it's a little more confusing than if they land on your actual home page. So you might look and see why that is, and maybe that's the way you want it. And if you do, that's perfectly fine. It was just a little confusing to me to have this be your homepage, but then as soon as I clicked on something else, it took me here, which feels like the natural homepage. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, first off, I love your follow me buttons. It's very clean and organized at the top. Perfect. I love your little tagline here. This beautiful work here. Obviously, my first impression is weddings is your niche. Sorry if you hear my daughter in the background. And your little about me here. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of scroll through this. Perfect. Film and digital and film photography, online galleries, totally willing to travel. This is really cute. I like this. And then your blog. Oh, so cute. Okay. So let me go through these little pages here. Sorry, I'm reading. Awesome. So I love that you kind of have like your like a little about me clip here. And then I like that you kind of give a little bit of extra information, like the what all you live for. This is really cool. I love this. The only thing I would say is the next button is a little like I probably wouldn't pay attention to that right off the bat. If there's a way to make it more predominant, or if there's a way like in the wording to say like click the button below to see what else I don't know, something to make it more obvious that you want them to click through that. But I love this. I think that if I were someone who was drawn to people who were adventurous and loved traveling, I mean, I do love to travel, but I think that would be an immediate bond that I feel like I would have with you. And I love this. This is really great. The only other thing I would say is go ahead and add somewhere on here for people to get in touch with you. Every single page, you should have a link right here that says like, hey, let's hang out and chat, or let's go grab coffee together, and then have like a click here and it take you to the contact page. Other than that, I think this looks awesome. I love it. Okay, details. Perfect. I love this. I would maybe add down here again, like featured in, because I think people don't always know what this is, or maybe even like, I don't know. Right off the top of that, when I click on details, I'm expecting to get information about the packages, even about sessions. So I feel like this is a little bit confusing because anything above the fold should be what you primarily want your clients reading. So if you want them reading like this type of stuff, then this probably needs to be first and then have all of this be second, because a lot of people aren't going to scroll down if they don't, like if they come to this like, well, that's not really what I need, let me keep going. So make sure, I would honestly bump up the offerings first and then have like more details and then have this part at the bottom. So yeah, so I think just maybe reorder the order of this page, and again, add contact information. Get a hold of us. Click here to, to schedule a consultation or for more information or however you want to word it, but definitely take them to the contact page on every single page. Okay, my work. I love it. You have them categorized. That's perfect. Awesome. And then, okay, so there's your blog. And then to contact us. Okay, I think it looks great. I don't think there's a whole lot that needs to be changed here. I think it's a beautiful layout. I think it's very inviting, very welcoming. Let me, hang on, I want to look at something really quick. My computer's being weird. Sometimes it doesn't load photos on here. So I don't know if the photos aren't loading on my end or if they're not loading in general. You might have someone else look at that and just double check that. Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know. Again, it could just be my computer. Have someone double check and make sure that your images are loading. But what I was going to say is I feel like, I don't know, there's something about the feeling I get on your website. I feel like there's other photos that would better be your home image. I'm going to jump over to your Instagram super fast just to look at something. Because I feel like the overall feel I get from your website is very like organic and very adventure and travel based and exciting and like nature kind of centered. And this photo to me doesn't fully encapsulate that. This feels like a photo that any wedding photographer would have on their website. I feel like you might have a stronger image somewhere. Oh my gosh, my computer's gonna drive me nuts if it's not gonna show me photos today. I feel like you might have a stronger image somewhere that would better showcase your, I guess, the adventure side, that would better capture what your clients want for their wedding day. And if I could get my computer to act right, I might be able to give you an example of what I think would be a good one. I don't know. Even something like this, I mean, this to me is like the fun, it's outgoing, it's adventurous, it's exciting. This is more to me the type of bride that you get. That's beautiful too. Like just anything that's a little bit more, that's a little bit different than like, this is kind of a typical wedding photo that you expect every wedding photographer to have. And I feel like you're not the typical wedding photographer. I feel like the vibe I get from you in the About Me section is that you kind of like the couples that buck tradition a little bit, or that are fun and exciting and playful and not always looking for the posed pretty shot. So I would show a photo on your homepage that's a little bit more exciting, and that kind of captures that essence that I think you're going for. So if I can ever get your pictures to load on my computer, I don't know why it's not working. I can send you some better examples, but I hope that makes sense. And then just add those contact me buttons to every single page. And I think that if you do that, you'll start seeing people contacting you more frequently, because you want to give them every single chance that you can to get in touch with you. Your work is gorgeous from what I can tell. I really love the layout of your website. You're doing awesome. So keep it up. And if you have any questions, let me know.